Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We got the birds up there. We're just chilling. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We're out here in nature. Tumblr. Okay, I went to Tumblr. I realized I had so many messages I hadn't read. Loads. I got a question that came in. How to prevent others close to you from bringing down your high energy? That's a great question. I just love how you worded that so perfectly. So it's so much easier for me. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay, let's dive into it. Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, because you said others close to you like family, but this could also be friends, it could be your partner, it could be anybody close to you, even the cat down the road. It would never want to bring down your frequency. Don't worry about it. Okay, growing up, I had a lot of obstacles in my way, and a lot of the times it was from people close to me because they wanted me to live life in a certain way. Check this out. There is what we call the generation gap, and this is what I learned. Look, the people in the 50s thought the people in the 60s were really crazy, okay? A bunch of hippies. The people in the 60s thought the people in the 70s weren't as cool as them, okay? The people in the 70s thought the people in the 80s, like that really groovy dance music, wasn't as cool as the 70s, right? And the people in the 80s just laughed at the people in the 90s, and the people in the 90s laughed at the people in the year 2000, and the people in the year 2000 are laughing at us right now, and we ain't even had breakfast yet, okay? It's what we call the generation gap. From one period to another. In the middle is where we get lost in translation. A lot of people write to me saying, Ralph, my parents are too strict. Okay? They want to control my life. I know all about that. I had to literally say, this is what I want to do, right? Because if you don't really show how passionate you are going to end up living someone else's life, right? Sometimes it's not just parents. It could be your partner, certain associates, friends, okay, people, random strangers, okay, trying to bring down your high frequency because it's so high right now. So this is what's helped me along my journey. Accept this, that you aren't on the same page. No, you don't have to be on the same page. No, but we can have the same respect level. Slow motion this side. I meet loads of people who say, I don't want to do the 7-day vegan challenge. I don't want to do this, right? And I got a dog down there, like little barking at me. It's so fun, right? So you got to realize that were we on the same page? It's just gone off right now. You got to realize that you don't have to be on the same page, but the respect level should always be there. I'm not on the same page to certain people who aren't vegan. We don't have to be, but I still respect their choice of whatever they want to eat, okay? That's their business. But are we on the same page? No. Parents have what I call the 3 differences between you and your parents, or others close to you, okay, who are trying to bring down your frequency. You got different beliefs, okay, a different lifestyle. You're like, Mama, I want to bring these crystals in the room. What the hell? What is that, right? Or to even your friend, you're talking about what you really think about the planet, and they're like, whoa. You're like, whoa, where did everyone go, right? So different beliefs, different lifestyles, and different possibilities. I used to be in my garden many, many years ago. A lot of deep divers probably know that, right? I used to make videos in my backyard, and my mom used to stare out of the window thinking, what is her son doing? I was even getting worried, okay? Because I didn't even know what I was doing, but it felt good, okay? So, we're different. It doesn't mean we can't respect each other. So just realize that you gotta meet people where they are, okay? It's what we call going to someone else's awareness level. Have compassion for people, okay? I have compassion for a lot of people who don't get me. People are like, gosh, Ralph, you're always in nature. I love it. But you got to take in consideration someone else's belief, their lifestyle, and what they think is possible. Okay, once you start meeting people where they are, you'll have this great epiphany. Do you remember when you were maybe judging someone else? Like sometimes I judge the current state of music. Then I'm like, wait a minute. When I used to make music, okay, I still do from time to time, people 10 years before me probably thought my music sounded really crap, right? It just works like that, right? So we're always trying to judge the new generation. We're living in a whole new world. This is the age of Aquarius, baby. The information age where paradigms are being shattered. What you think you know is up for questioning, right? So you have to really see and be compassionate towards people. Realize that everybody is at a different level of awareness, different awareness levels. Now let's talk about the 7-day vegan challenge. What helped me along my journey was to realize this, okay? To deal with people close to you who are trying to bring down your frequency, buy more fruits. That's right. Buy more vegetables, because time and time again, I get messages from people who want to eat a more plant-based diet, and their friends are worried about them. Their partner's worried about them. Their family's worried about them. Gosh, your body is changing. Wait a minute, you're starting to glow all of a sudden, right? So yes, once you are changing your diet around, you're going to look different. You're going to feel better. And a lot of people are going to poke their nose in. But you've got to buy more fruits. Like, be proud, own being a vegan or whatever, living a more plant-based lifestyle. Like, go into the kitchen where everyone is, right? And you're the only one eating that kind of food, and start cutting the cucumbers very slowly, get the kale out very slowly, and put it on the table and leave it there for 5 minutes and let everybody stare at it. Say, this is me. Deal with it. That's what I did, right? And eventually we went out. Like my mom and I, we went out to go and eat, and she accepted me because I was proud to wear it on my sleeve to say, this is what I love to do. I love animals. I want to eat healthier. And over time, she came to accept it, and we got along just fine. Okay, so if we look at it like this, you will be tested. I say people come into our lives to test us. Certain times we're born into certain families because they are really going to push our buttons. I know, how convenient, right? They are really going to show you more about yourself, but more so, they are going to be there as a teaching tool to show you if you are who you say you are. Because you're like, I'm so patient. Woo. I'm so zen. I'm so in peace. Okay, we're going to see about that, right? Most people say, I want world peace. You can't even get peace in your household. Slow motion this side. Let's start with there first, right? Let's start there first. That was my whole mindset along my journey. And then the peace came, okay? But I realized people were testing me, and it was my job to continue in my heart direction, right? I say the universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. Slow motion this side. The universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. It's not about fighting anyone. Okay, nobody's preventing you from being in that high frequency. You have to realize the energy you embody is the energy you attract. Let me repeat that. The energy you embody is the energy you attract. So I used to be around certain people and I would think, gosh, my energy feels a bit cloggy, a bit clammy around these people. And then I realized, first of all, the energy I was embodying was one of resistance. Okay? It was one of anxiety to really show who I was, okay? Because look at it like this. A lot of people are so proud that they watch TV and eat popcorn and live their lifestyle. But a lot of us who are awakening, we're kind of shy about it, right? We don't want to be the odd one out, so we hide away. We're sometimes with a group of friends, they're all talking about where they want to go shopping next, and you're just like thinking about which color crystal you want today, okay? That happens. But you got to be proud to speak and express your true heart's desire, okay? And that's what helped me along my journey, to start realizing the energy you embody is the energy you attract. Now, check this out. Communicate. That's how to stop others close to you bringing down your high energy, okay? Communicate. Don't say yes when you want to say no. And don't say maybe when you want to actually say never. And that was me, okay? I'm a Pisces, so a lot of the times I love to make sure everything is in harmony. And then I realized that wasn't serving me. I had to really learn to express myself how I really felt authentically. Because I remember growing up, people were like, go and work here, just follow this normal routine. I didn't want to do it. I was like, I just want to be free. I just pass me that mango juice, like that bird up there singing, quacking, beautiful, right? I want to do something like that. Okay, and I had to really express myself. That's why I talk so much, because I've learned if you don't talk, you are going to end up living someone else's life. You better open your mouth. You better start talking. Talk. Express yourself, baby. Don't put up with it. You are on a tree, you can move. Okay, I realized for a long time, look, you got to create healthy energetic boundaries. Certain times, if you feel someone is bringing down your high energy, ask yourself, what are you doing around them 24/7? Well, Ralph, I got to live with them. I get it. I had to, for a long time, live with certain people which never had my best interests at hand. What I did realize, though, was you have to find peace. You got to meet people halfway who you're living with, okay? If you feel they're cramping your style, getting in your space, okay? Just play your music louder. Realize this, that in the end, when it's all said and done, when you are at the pearly gates, okay, there are no brownie points. No one is going to say, okay, because you listen to this person. No, everybody's gone. Everybody's getting older. Life is too short to be around people who bring you down. Slow motion this side. They'll thank you later. Guess what? I published 2 books, okay, on Amazon. And when I was writing the book, what happened? I got so much support from my mom. She loved it. My sister, everybody was so happy for me. But when I was starting, everybody was kind of worried to say, gosh, why did you leave working in a school? I was helping people with ADHD, autism, good paying job. But I went in pursuit of my happiness. Now, years down the road, people are like, gosh, Ralph, I hear my friends are talking about you, right? I believed in you, right? When people see you are making it, everybody wants to be on board. But when you're first starting, nobody's around. And that's fine. Just realize that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't worry, it's not a train coming. Okay? There is light at the end of the tunnel. But that's how people are. Once again, you got to take in consideration the generation gap. I guarantee, like in 10 years, probably even sooner, there are going to be holographic phones on the market where you're going to call someone, like, Hey, no. They'll just appear in a 3D form, hologram, in your living room, and we ain't even had breakfast yet, right? Start talking, try and touch them, and you're not touching anything, right? Technology is moving. We'll probably think people in 10 years are flipping crazy. So when your children, or even right now, your children, okay, their generation are going to be totally different from ours, and we've got to deal with it. Okay, a lot of people might look back and say, Ralph, you're chatting a whole load of riffraff. You are chatting a whole load of riffraff, Ralph. I can deal with it. That's their experience, it's not mine. Look, parents project, friends project, strangers project onto us their own experience, their own experiences, their own beliefs, their own habits. It's got nothing to do with us. It's not as personal as you think. So just ask yourself to say, okay, if this is making me really, really unhappy, then I got to find an alternative where I can become more at peace. I can talk to that person, let them know how I'm feeling. I don't have to spend as much time with that person because energy is contagious. I got to work on my own energy. I got to realize the energy you embody is the energy you attract. And then I got to realize life is short. Yes, we are immortal. We live forever. But at the same time, as you are right now, you got to have that mindset that you're only going to live once. Okay? That will really get you going. And you got to keep it moving. Don't worry, it's just a test. It's all a test. And then afterwards, your frequency is just as high as it was before. And then you say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? We're out here just having fun in the heart of nature. Don't forget to smile. Don't take yourself too seriously. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. We just came here to have fun, baby. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You.